the culinary world has lost one of its most dynamic and beloved figures. Anne W. Burrell, born on September 21, 1969, and passing on June 17, 2025, was a force in the kitchen and on the screen. With her trademark spiky blonde hair, vibrant personality, and no-nonsense approach to cooking, she rose to fame as a celebrity chef, instructor, and mentor. She was best known for her television appearances on the Food Network and her role as an instructor at the Institute of Culinary Education, ICE, where she shaped the futures of aspiring chefs. In this detailed biography, we reflect on Anne Burrell's journey from a small-town girl with a big appetite for life to a national culinary treasure whose passion, boldness, and humor forever changed the way America viewed food and chefs. Like, comment, share, and subscribe as we honor the extraordinary legacy of Anne Burrell. Early life and family background. W. Burrell was born on September 21, 1969, in Casanova, a charming town in upstate New York. She was raised in a close-knit family by her mother, Marlene Burrell, a nutritionist who encouraged healthy eating and sparked Anne's early curiosity in food. Her father, whose name remains private, supported her creative ambitions from a young age. Anne grew up alongside her sister Jane, and their bond remained strong throughout her life. Burrell was known for her adventurous spirit and feisty attitude even as a child. Her passion for cooking was evident early on. Whether it was helping her mother prepare family meals or experimenting with her own dishes, Anne found joy in the kitchen. Education and culinary training. After graduating from high school in Casanova, Burrell pursued a bachelor's degree in English and Communications at Canisius College in Buffalo, New York, though not initially focused on cooking professionally. Her love for food never waned. Eventually, Burrell made a pivotal decision. She enrolled at the Culinary Institute of America's CIA in Hyde Park, New York, one of the most prestigious culinary schools in the country. There, she found her calling. She excelled in both technique and creativity, graduating with honors. Anne later enhanced her culinary education by studying at the Italian Culinary Institute for Foreigners in Asti, Piedmont, Italy. Her time in Italy deeply influenced her cooking style, especially her love for rustic Italian cuisine. Early career and rise in the culinary world. Upon returning to the US, Anne worked in several high-end restaurants, building a reputation for her fierce work ethic and bold flavors. Her early professional experiences included working at Felidia, owned by the legendary chef Lydia under Bastianich. Anne developed a deep respect for regional Italian cooking and authentic, ingredient-driven food. She then worked in the kitchen at Savoy in New York City under chef Peter Hoffman, where she embraced farm-to-table cooking. Anne's understanding of seasonal produce and her ability to transform simple ingredients into extraordinary meals became hallmarks of her culinary identity. Institute of Culinary Education, ICE. Anne Burrell eventually joined the faculty at the Institute of Culinary Education in New York City, where she served as an instructor. Her role as a teacher allowed her to share her vast knowledge and hands-on experience with aspiring chefs. Known for her high energy, loud laugh, and tough love teaching style, Burrell was both loved and respected by students. She was a fierce advocate for empowering young chefs, especially women, to believe in themselves and their skills. Many of her former students went on to successful careers, crediting her as a pivotal influence in their journey. Television, career, and Food Network. Anne Burrell's career exploded when she joined the Food Network, where she quickly became a fan favorite. Her breakout role was as the sous chef to Mario Batali on the hit series Iron Chef America. Audiences instantly connected with her no-holds-barred attitude, wild hair, and infectious enthusiasm. She later gained her own show, Secrets of a Restaurant Chef, where she demystified restaurant-style dishes for home cooks. The show was a hit and ran for several seasons, turning Burrell into a household name. Following this, she became a fixture on Food Network, appearing in or hosting multiple shows, including Chef Wanted with Anne Burrell, Worst Cooks in America, co-hosted with Bobby Flay, then later with other chefs, The Best Thing I Ever Ate, Chopped All-Stars. Her role on Worst Cooks in America was perhaps her most beloved. She trained hopeless home cooks and transformed them into confident culinary stars. Her tough but loving mentorship style won hearts, and ratings, books, and culinary philosophy authored several successful cookbooks, including Cook Like a Rockstar 2011, Own Your Kitchen 2013. Her books reflected her culinary philosophy. Cooking should be fun, fearless, and flavorful. Burrell encouraged home cooks to experiment, embrace mistakes, and cook with loud music and bigger attitudes. Her love for Italian cuisine was evident in her recipes, which often featured bold sauces, handmade pasta, and rustic techniques passed down from Italian grandmothers. Personal life. Anne Burrell was known for her authenticity, humor, and openness. About her personal life, for much of her career, she kept her private life away from the spotlight, though she later became more candid about her relationships. In 2021, she married Stuart Claxton, a marketing executive she met on a dating app. The wedding took place in her hometown of Cazenovia, in an intimate ceremony filled with love, laughter, and lots of delicious food. Their relationship was marked by mutual respect, warmth, and a shared sense of adventure. Burrell had no children, but she often referred to her students and protégés as her culinary kids. She also had a deep affection for animals, especially dogs, and supported several pet rescue charities. Illness and death in the final years of her life. Burrell continued to appear on cooking segments, host culinary workshops, and support charity food events. She remained vibrant and energetic well into her 50s. In early 2025, however, she was diagnosed with an aggressive but undisclosed illness. Choosing to keep details private, Anne spent her final months surrounded by close family and friends. On June 17, 2025, Anne W. Burrell passed away peacefully at the age of 55. Her death sent shockwaves through the culinary world, with tributes pouring in from celebrity chefs, fans, and former students across the globe. Awards and honors throughout her career. Anne Burrell was widely recognized for her contributions to culinary arts and media. Her accolades include James Beard Foundation Media Award nominee, Culinary Hall of Fame inductee 2022, Outstanding Culinary Instructor Award at ICE, Food Network Lifetime Achievement Recognition, multiple appearances on Top 50 Celebrity Chefs lists. She was also honored by organizations advocating for women in the culinary field, recognizing her as a trailblazer for female chefs in a male-dominated industry. Cars, houses, and lifestyle. And lived in New York City for most of her career, but later split her time between NYC and a countryside home in Cazenovia. Her rural escape was the setting for many of her social media posts, showcasing her love for rustic cooking and nature. She had a love for practical vehicles and was known for driving a Jeep during her off-camera time. She enjoyed gardening, traveling to Italy, listening to rock music while cooking, and entertaining close friends at her home despite her fame. Anne lived a grounded and authentic life, more invested in experiences and relationships than luxury or excess. Anne W. Burrell's legacy is one of inspiration, courage, and creativity. She shattered stereotypes of what a chef should be with her spiked blonde hair, big voice, and even bigger passion. She was unapologetically herself. In doing so, she gave countless others the permission to do the same. Through her teaching, television, work, books, and personal mentorship, she empowered a new generation of cooks and chefs to own their kitchens. Her influence will live on in home kitchens, restaurants, and culinary schools for decades to come. She made cooking accessible and fun, elevated the role of female chefs, and remained fiercely dedicated to the craft until her final breath. Anne W. Burrell was more than a celebrity chef. She was a movement. Her life was a flavorful journey of joy, challenges, mentorship, and groundbreaking success. From small-town roots to national stardom, she inspired millions to believe that cooking isn't just a skill, it's an expression of self-love, community, and power. Rest in flavor, Anne Burrell. Your fire will never be extinguished. Like, comment, share, and subscribe as we continue to honor legends like Anne Burrell, whose spirit will forever season the world of food and beyond.